from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. For the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards. You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Here's Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Handoff to Melvin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Pick your game up. Check 4. And
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Didn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
His pass.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A gain of 40 yards.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Jackson's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the carry.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Tucker lining up.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Attack, attack! 48, pick it up! Under pressure!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
J.K. Dobbins.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
An 8-yard.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it here with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Back. Switch.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Got Gordon open, completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Peters on the coverage.
Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Good move at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
3rd and
now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Chiefs 23,